Some quick blood from the nose of Kenny Bogner. He bleeds every fight. So
when you get hit with one of those, you going to sleep.
Bogner getting off quickly. Two left-right combinations. Lots of body work. He's a punching machine. Cato Wilson holding on. And Bogner driving.
Holding on for dear life.
How about that for a start?
He's stalking him. Bomb, body shot.
Well, left to the body, hurt Brown, and he went down. So he's in some trouble. We're coming to the end. A good left hook by Bogner. Down goes Brown again.
Bogner was born January 9th, 1961, in Trenton, New Jersey. He became an all-around athlete at Trenton Central High School, earning trophies in football, baseball, and he was a 3-time state champion in swimming. Born into a boxing family, his father was an amateur lightweight. Kenny Sr. got his son into boxing only as a self-defense measure, but Kenny Jr. quickly took to the sport, making it to the Junior Olympics in 1975. He won the New Jersey Golden Gloves in 1977, but the following year, he was in a horrific motorcycle accident in which he nearly lost his leg. 2 years later, he made it to the finals of the National Golden Gloves before losing to Brett Summers, finishing with an amateur record of 45-5 with 39 knockouts. Bogner turned pro in May of 1980, with his father as his manager and Kenny Sr. sharing training duties with Scott Robb. Bogner showed promise early on, upsetting the heavily favored Robert Pee Wee Rucker in the 6th round. He was then the favorite in a bout with future world champion Livingstone Bramble.
Frank Cappuccino
Oh,
is the
shit.
referee. That's Bogner.
Jumped us right in the ass. Okay, then. 1981.
Round 1 scheduled for 8.
He's 20 years old. Oh,
right hand. And they're going right to it. And Bogner
he is getting right to it.
beating on the Bramble. Bramble comes right back with a right hand.
You're not going to see Kenny Bogner take too many backward steps. He just keeps coming at you and coming at you.
Oh, where? Show me something then, Kenny.
Bramble from Passaic, New Jersey. Bogner from Trenton, New Jersey. And they have made quick reputations on their way up in the lightweight division. There's Bramble with a lead right hand. A left hook by Bramble, but a left hook by Bogner. So far this first round.
Them jabs. Oh.
With action as Bogner hit Bramble with a right hand, and Bramble is doing some evasive tactics now.
Well, Bramble's getting hit with some good body shots, and this fight reminds me of the fight back in January when Bogner fought undefeated Robert Rucker, who was 17-0. They were talking about him as another Howard Davis Jr., and Bogner ate him up with body shots. So I'm curious.
Bam. Yeah, he do keep.
Both of them are sluggy and not dancing.
I'm not surprised that Bogner's slugging. I'm very surprised that Bramble's in there slugging. He shouldn't be doing that at all.
He getting tricked into it.
Right hand lead by Bramble. And here in the latter half of the first round, Livingstone Bramble in the red is starting to accumulate points, and Kenny Bogner had a fast start.
Just an incredible first round. These guys are not feeling each other out.
Right hand by Bramble in the red. Right hand by Bogner in the green. This is like a sparring session in the gym. This is not like a fight. These guys are really working out there, trading leather.
This is one of the best first rounds I have ever seen either guy.
Nah, this is a hell of a first round.
First rounds we've had on ESPN.
Body shots.
Most of them are headshots.
Them jabs is coming though. I ain't gonna lie.
Very entertaining first 3 minutes.
Kenny working that jab and he going to that body.
Now that's what Bramble has to be doing, popping the jab.
There's that lead right again by Bramble. Bogner with a right hand of his own. And Bramble with a left-right combination. Bogner is still there. Clear.
Bramble is.
Punches. We're just a minute into the second round.
He's doing some.
Now, Sal, you and I know Livingstone Bramble. I think it was 2 fights
Ooh,
ago.
that left foot was nasty.
He knocked out a guy by the name of Andres Cain Jimenez. And after the fight, well, during the fight, he kept looking over at us and winking and sticking his tongue out and playing. And after the fight, I said to him, you know, you're getting really cocky, and one day somebody's going to punch you in the mouth. And he said, I'd like to see somebody try it. He really believes in his boxing ability.
A pair of undefeated lightweights halfway through the second round. The left-right combination by Bramble in the red. Randy, this is a wonderful matchup because you're seeing fighters here of equal skill. Less than a minute to go in round number 2. Lead right again by Bramble connects. Bogner comes back with a right hand. They trade rights again. Bogner with a right hand. Bramble comes back with a right hand. Bramble with a lead right, then a left hook. And Bogner in green pawing away, looking for some punching room.
Bogner takes a lot of punches, but the thing is, he's always there, working on the midsection, and they take their toll after a while.
They definitely take their toes.
By Bogner, but Bramble comes
Until you get the message too many goddamn time, your ass gonna drop.
But back comes Bramble, counter-punching well with a left-right combination.
I ain't gonna lie though.
And that takes care of round number 6. See him dancing around the ring. Don't you think, Randy, that if he just danced and pecked away, he might coast here for the last 2 rounds?
No, I ain't no coasting. Get the punch. Ooh, that left hook was quick, baby. Ooh, shit.
That certainly is a danger.
They gonna be hurt out of this fight. Hospital, they gonna, man, what?
Bogner swinging from the heels here late in the fight. He knows he's way behind in rounds. He'll only win if he knocks out Bramble. Wait a second. Bogner's waving his hands. He's taking a standing 8 count from the referee. What's the problem here, Randy?
What?
I don't know. He just looked over at his father right before he... I'm not sure if he's going to quit or not. He looked over at his father, and I think he's quitting.
That's it. He has quit.
What happened?
The referee looks as puzzled as anybody else. In the center of the ring, Livingston Bramble is congratulating. Bogner's not talking. He absolutely quit in the middle of the round.
No mas.
No
We've got
mas.
another one of those.
Except this guy took a genuine old-fashioned American beating.
Bogner claimed that his nose was
He
broken.
said this man took a genuine old fashioned. Why he say all that? He ain't had to say all that. That man is ruthless.
This guy took a genuine old-fashioned American beating.
Bogner claimed that his nose was broken before the fight, but he didn't tell anyone until after. The loss didn't affect the network's interest in him as he came back to face Junior Velez.
His nose.
Tonight, my opponent is Junior Velez.
Hold on, bro.
As he came back to
His nose looked like that. He shouldn't even fall. He probably couldn't even breathe. I mean, I could understand that, but he shouldn't even fall then. Damn, he should.
but he didn't tell anyone until after. The loss didn't affect the
Showing look
network's
real.
interest in him as he came back to face Junior Velez.
Tonight, my opponent is Junior Velez, a boxer. I'm not so much a boxer. I plan on working on a body attack and stopping the fight as soon as possible.
Bogner
Okay,
won
then.
the early rounds against Velez before suffering a cut. Velez battled back, and many felt Bogner was lucky to win a decision. Needing a victory to restore his image, Bogner challenged New York prospect Louis Habella.
Announcer calls him Habila, we'll call him Ubella. That's what he calls himself, so let's do the same thing. Right hand by Louis Ubella. Ubella takes a right to the
Oh yeah, his hook's nasty too though. He got some nasty. Oh, his hooks is nasty.
Misguided by the stumbling Louis Ubella. He wasn't hurt, but that last right hand.
Ooh.
Another right hand by Bogner, and Louis holding on.
Don't grab me.
Oh, I
Let me
definitely
go.
think Louis had his bell rung once. It wasn't the first time though. It was that second right hand.
Yeah, he don't start coming forward.
Usually a finesse fighters come out here slugging in the opening round, offsetting the brawling style of Louis Ubella. And while we're seeing a lot of right hands from Bogner, his best shot
What's
is
that
not
body
his right
shot?
hand.
Know
It
that
is his
hurt.
left hook to the body and to the head. Up, and it's Kenny who's having things his way. How would you score this opening round?
I ain't gonna lie, his first rounds be crazy.
By Bogner, as Ubella didn't protect himself coming out of the clinch. And it's scheduled for 10. It would seem that
It ain't going 10. I promise you it ain't making it 10.
Slamming each other this way.
Both were very active fighters in 1981. As a matter of fact, both guys fought 8 times. And for a professional, 8 is a big number to fight in any year.
Is his nose broken again? Like his nose messed up again.
Much in this fight. Crimson face of Kenny Bogner is the result. They trade right hands. And Bogner with a sharp left. Another
Ooh.
good left by Bogner.
Oh, that left hook.
Is very much in this left. Another good left by Bogner. Kenny with a big left hand is very much in this fight, despite the fact that he's cut.
He just landed his big punch, the left hook.
His nose like it's.
Attack against Kenny Bogner has got 2 cuts.
Sal, the man who was working on the cuts, his name is Eddie Aliano. He's one of the best cutmen in the business. Working on 1 cut is bad enough, but all of a sudden, Bogner got cut twice. One over the left eye, one over the right eye.
Damn.
Big right hand by Bogner is telling Louis Ubella that he is not going to get this one easily. And how do you see the fight, Randy?
As we move along in the 5th round, that's how I have it even. I gave the 1st and the 3rd rounds to Bogner, the 2nd and the 4th to Ubella. So let's see what happens.
Bogner, get right, man. Let your hands go, man. Bomb to the body.
Combination by Ubella. And Bogner now
Come on, man.
shaking his glove, trying to take the sting out, takes another right hand. Ubella throwing shots like a baseball pitcher.
Like a baseball
pitcher.
pitcher.
A high hard one.
And I think the blood now is dripping into the left eye of Bogner. He's having trouble. He's blinking. He's trying to brush all the blood away. He's in bad shape.
He's a defensive fighter, that's for sure. Ubella
Come on, Bogner.
throws a right hand. Another right hand. Ubella is tied up by... We are now in round 6. Those cuts inflicted in round 4. Bogner also bleeding from the nostrils in the previous round as Louis Ubella is right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Finish him. Was just knocked off balance by a left hook. Randy, I get the feeling that things aren't so certain for Louis Ubella.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I think the fresher of the two of them is Kenny Bogner.
Ubella with 2 right hands, and now a cut is open on the left cheekbone of Bogner.
Damn, he cut easy.
Kenny Bogner, who is fighting valiantly.
Sal, you and I talk about body punching so much, and there's only been one guy.
Is he getting headbutted or something?
And that's Kenny Bang Bang Bogner. You watch next time he hits Louis Ubella like that, a thumping shot. That takes the legs right out from under a fighter.
Knock him out.
Continues to connect with strong right hands. But Bogner drills Ubella with a right hand of his own.
Right cross. Right cross.
Finish him. Ubella now flat-footed and tired.
Thump to the body. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Saved his life, ref. Saved his life. Bro, why he cut so easily though? Damn. I mean, I ain't seen cut, so I ain't saying the man wasn't punching him with good shots. I'm just saying, like, bro, it was like he got cuts.
In June of 1982, Bogner returned to ESPN's airwaves in a battle that would be voted as the network's Fight of the Year.
Deadlock, round 1, scheduled for 10. That's Bogner in the blue. Wilson in
Body
the
shot.
red. And this one could end quickly. Sal, I think we can look for some quick blood from the nose of
Ooh.
Kenny Bogner.
Boy, them hands fast, ain't they?
Sal, I think we can look for some quick blood from the nose of Kenny Bogner. He bleeds every fight. So
when you get hit with one of those, you going to sleep.
When we see it. Bogner getting off quickly. 2 left-right combinations. Lots of body work. He's a punching machine. Cato Wilson holding on. And Bogner drives.
Holding on for dear life.
How about that for a start? Sal, this is scheduled for 10 rounds. They could have scheduled this for 100 rounds.
Like his hands got
It's
faster.
not going to go that long anyway.
Hell no.
Bogner with 2 left-right combinations. Then he worked the abdomen of Cato Wilson. Wilson had to hold on. He couldn't even throw a punch. Left hook by Bogner. Wilson takes 2 steps backward.
He trying to survive.
Taking up on that left hook. Wilson continues to back up. He's on the take. Bogner figures he's going to close the show early. What a round for Bang Bang.
Them hooks to the body and to the head is nasty.
Cato Wilson on the ropes. He's holding on. He hasn't thrown a punch yet. And the fight's only a minute old. Oh, Sal, Cato has a remarkable chin. He's got a granite block in there. He should have been on the canvas long ago. They're chanting, Kenny, Kenny. And this one's so torn. The animals and all the zoos are getting nervous. But what we want to do, we're up.
He lasted that first round is crazy.
Come on. Big legs. Big legs. Okay, all right. And what we want to do with this guy now.
The fact that buddy lasted that first round is crazy.
He jabs you slow, bang him with a right hand over that jab.
And he bangs it, he jabs it slow, bang him with the right hand over that jab.
Patching him up. Meanwhile, blood continues to come out of the left cheekbone, and it looks like perhaps Kenny Bogner and Cato Wilson have in their minds that each needs this last round to win. Bogner now really stuns Cato Wilson with an overhand right. And just before, Kenny Bogner took a look at the floor like something fell off. I think he thought his nose fell off.
Thought his nose fell off. The fuck?
Bogner continues to bang away.
Bogner warrior.
Cato Wilson backing up. I think it's his own blood. I think he's cut very severely above the left eye. Bogner now heading for the final bell, flashing with both hands, backing up Cato Wilson. A right hand by Bogner, and Wilson's legs buckle. Even this late in the fight, Cato Wilson cannot solve Kenny Bogner. Bogner getting off first. I don't know how much these guys are getting for the fight, but it is not enough. Look at that jab.
That jab is roof. Me.
A big right hand, another right hand, a left hook. Cato Wilson is ready to go. Just over a minute to go in the fight. fight. Wilson holds on. Anybody else, any contender in the lightweight division,
let your hands go, champ.
flat on his back by now. What is keeping Cato Wilson up?
That boy chin is made out of
Bogner
bricks.
fighting this last round as if he needs it desperately to win. He's way ahead. We assume that. He wants a knockout. Wilson's game, though. This just might be one of 1982's. It is one of the top fights. It just might be the best one. Bogner with
He putting hands on that boy.
Drove Wilson back to the center of the ring.
The fat boy still standing is crazy.
Four busloads of Bogner's friends came down from Trenton, New Jersey, and the crowd here at the Sands Hotel about to give both of these lightweights a standing ovation. And so am I, Sal. And I just was told by Akbar Muhammad, the executive vice president at Top Rank, that he is giving both guys a $500 bonus. That's nice.
And the winner.
I'm gonna say a $500 bonus. Man, stop playing with me, man. I understand this is 1982, but man, stop playing with me.
Bogner described the fight as, quote, one of the toughest I ever fought, a crowd pleaser and a half. Bogner then faced top contender Gonzalo Montellano, with the winner being promised a shot at WBA lightweight champion Ray Boom Boom Mancini.
He's very strong, physically
Ray Mancini.
strong fighter. He's not a big puncher. He's a physically strong kid, and he
Ooh.
uses his aggressiveness and strength for his benefit.
You talking hot?
So, I think it's a crossroads mainly for both of these guys.
Ray Mancini.
Bogner keeps screaming he wants me, and you know, I said fine. Get in the rankings and beat a contender, and he's got one in front of him tonight.
Bogner out-hustled Montellano throughout and won a unanimous decision. The victory gave him a long-awaited shot against champion Mancini. The fight was scheduled for South Africa in May of 1983. It was to have been the co-feature under the Roberto Duran-Davey Moore Jr. middleweight title fight. Frank Sinatra was scheduled to both perform a brief concert before the fights and later serve as one of the commentators. Bogner traveled to South Africa, brutalizing his sparring partners, knocking one unconscious and the next day breaking the same partner's jaw. Meanwhile, Mancini broke his collarbone in training, forcing cancellation of the bout.
Damn.
The cancellation sent Bogner's career and life into a tailspin. He returned home to New Jersey and was arrested for burglarizing a home.
Damn.
Bogner had stolen over $3,000 worth of items to fuel a drug addiction. The out-of-the-ring troubles began affecting his in-the-ring performances as he was forced to come from behind against a club fighter in Michael Brown.
Taking the fight to Kenny Bogner.
Oh, Ray Mancini, what's up?
In 1983, that 10-round win over
Ooh.
good left. So he is ring rusty, there's no doubt about it. Another left hand scores for Brown. Bogner just can't seem to get him off him. He's throwing his punches, but he's not hurting Brown. That's a good combination for Bogner, and another one. Brown backs off as Bogner comes on. Well, you said it. Bogner, when he gets hurt, is tough, and look at him. He's like a tiger. He wants to get to Brown. He knows he himself is in trouble, but he's got Brown shaky a little bit. Brown fighting from long range, trying to stay away from the Bogner bomb. Bogner getting that jab in. He slowed down Brown a lot.
That jab is vicious. I'm telling you, he throw that jab every 5 seconds. That jab vicious.
Left eye. It's a terrible cut. Dripping down the side of the left eye of Kenny Bogner. Left hook scores for Bogner. Not
He
quite,
cuts so easily,
but it
bro.
scores. Good right hand by Brown. Michael Brown is not backing off an inch now. He was hurt earlier, but he is still taking it to Kenny Bogner. Bogner waved at us at ringside, said that wasn't a good right hand. You better worry about Michael Brown at the moment. Again, right hand lead scores for Brown. He knows that Bogner might have trouble seeing that right hand. Bogner backs him off as we come to the end of round 4. A big round. We'll be back with more in a moment. Left eye, that may have been when it happened from the left for Michael.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Kenny Bogner, man. Ray Mancini. Ray Mancini was running, man. It was running, man. I ain't trying to hear it. He was running. He was running, man.
And we also. continues to move in. The cut is not opened up badly. Good straight right hand by Bogner. Chasing Brown. Brown fights back nicely. Brown didn't seem to be hurt. Stung a good left. That stung Brown. That backed him up. Bogner starting to rock Michael Brown here.
But I'll tell you what Brown's doing when he is hurt. Instead of just running, he's counterpunching. Again, in this fight, Eddie Aliano will have done his usual masterful job. Good right by
Yes, solid right hand. Again, Brown backing off.
Oh.
Trying to cover up here. Left hook scores for Bogner as he follows up the advantage.
Oh, he's stalking him.
Well, left to the body hurt.
He's stalking him.
This is a big
Boom, body shot.
Well, left to the body hurt Brown, and he went down from the after effects of that left hook to the body. They'll take a mandatory 8. The count is 6. The count is 8. He took it on one knee. Seems to be okay. Looks into his corner for advice. He's in some trouble. We're coming to the end. A good left hook by Bogner. Down goes Brown again.
Shit got wicked.
The count at 5. Cannot be saved by the bell. It's 8. Brown is up at 9. The round is over. Big round for Kenny. Bang, bang, Bogner. 2 knockdowns. What a comeback by Kenny Bogner.
He putting hands on that boy.
There you see his mother and the young lady from Port Arthur, Texas. Tears in the eyes of Mrs. Bogner.
He's a dog. He's gonna dog it now. Come on. Put it together. Body shot. Tear that damn body up. Forget them head. That head moves. That body don't.
That head move. Now. That body don't. Yeah, that's a fact. He is speaking facts.
Punch, that's all you know. Come on, breathe. Come on. Come on.
And here's the first knockdown when Kenny Bogner sent him down from body shots. And the second knockdown came just shortly after that, right near the end of the round when Bogner was on the attack. He used another left hand. That one was a straight left to send him down.
They are stopping the fight. They are stopping the fight.
They stopped the fight?
Michael Brown very disappointed on his stool. His trainer, Jimmy Arthur, is upset. They have stopped the fight. The doctors came in, checked out Michael Brown. Kenny Bogner jumping up and down in the ring. He's walking around to there is Kenny's mother. He was walking to find Michael Brown. Brown had walked to his corner to congratulate Bogner. I wonder.
Following the loss of his championship belt to Livingstone Bramble, Mancini was slated to have a comeback fight against Bogner in September of 1984. However, Mancini was once again unable to compete as he suffered a cut eye during training. This setback dashed Bogner's hope for a Mancini fight, as well as costing him a payday of over $100,000. Things only got worse from there. Bogner, in his own words, now hated everyone. In January of 1985, Bogner was charged with assaulting a woman in a domestic dispute. In November of that year, he was charged with stealing over $70 worth of marijuana and personal belongings from a convicted drug dealer. He then assaulted and abducted a man, a crime which put him in prison for 2 years. Upon his release, the now 26-year-old Bogner tried to resurrect his boxing career, returning to the ring to face Remo DiCarlo.
Damn!
Solid
He started thugging!
DiCarlo on a left and Bogner covers up.
Bogner's reaction is slow with the right hand coming at him.
Damn.
And
He abducted a man?
him a bit. That is something that Frank Cappuccino will look at closely.
DiCarlo finds Bogner an inviting target, and now referee Cappuccino wants the doctor to come and take a look.
Check, buddy.
The fans from Trenton don't want it to happen, but DiCarlo has turned Bogner's face into a sea of blood. DiCarlo standing in the corner above us. They're stopping it.
Damn.
It's a very big win for DiCarlo and for
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. He was hitting that boy with 2 refrigerators.
Bogner. His eye cut on the left eye above it, below the right.
Despite the loss, Bogner still had name recognition and was slated to face Hector Macho Camacho.
Ooh,
Camacho agreed, but like Mancini, pulled out at the last minute.
Why
They'd
did you
rather
do my
fight
boy
someone
like
they know
that?
they can beat, Bogner said. Why get hurt when you don't have to? Bogner remained out of the sport for 4 years before a 2-fight comeback in 1993. 2 years later, his father died at the age of 63.
Damn.
Without his father and boxing in his life, Bogner's drug use grew worse. He snatched purses and committed robberies until finally getting caught in February of 1999. A jury found him guilty of robbery, and he was now looking at an extended prison term. Bogner burst into tears after the verdict was read and screamed that he no longer wanted to live. He was sent to jail and placed on suicide watch.
Ooh.
Out of prison by 2004, Bogner entertained thoughts of a boxing comeback. "It's a long shot," Bogner said. "It's tough, but it's possible." At 43 years old, no promoters came calling for
Nigga snatched
Bogner.
the purse.
He spent his time helping out in a gym, but moved to Florida and had numerous run-ins with the law. An ex-girlfriend put a restraining order on him. Bogner was now doing everything to try to feed his drug addiction. He threw himself down a flight of stairs to try to get pain medication from a doctor. He then ran his bike into a bus, another attempt to get some painkillers. By his early 50s, he moved in with another girlfriend and began doing odd jobs as a handyman. He remained resentful of Ray Mancini and at some of his former fans who only reminded him of his criminal past. "I did handicap benefits," Bogner said, "muscular dystrophy benefits, a marathon run for disabled people, and so forth. They don't remember all the good things." But Bogner continued to struggle with mental health and drug addiction. In numerous social media posts in October of 2011, he wrote, quote, "I am a thief, I am a liar, I am a woman beater, and I deserve to be in jail. There is no God, only hell for me. It's where I belong. I will steal everything from my own grandmother or yours, and I will beat her senseless, then try to sue her for fighting me with her cane. Then I will steal her cane and save it as a souvenir." In later years, his posts became more positive, talking about his love for his best friend, a dog named Jet. On February 14, 2023, Bogner passed away unexpectedly. The cause of death has not been made public. Bogner was 62 years old.
Damn. My boy said I will steal your grandma cane and keep it as a souvenir, but he was thugging. Nah, that's crazy, boy. He lived a hell of a life, huh? He was snatching purses, abducting niggas, and then knocking people out. Nah, he was different. He's a different type of human being, bro. So it's like, it's good, like, watching dudes like this, man, and discovering dudes like this, bro. But look, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know who I'm going to react to next, and I'm see y'all next, man. No cap.